So is Soraka still broken? The answer is yes. And if you're unable to win games with Soraka, you suck. You suck. It's as simple as that. This champion is beyond broken in the game right now. And of course there are counters to Soraka. And I'll talk about them. Don't worry, I'll talk about all of them. But there are ways to play Soraka to even counter the counters. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys a game where I was playing against a lot of diving champions, because obviously that is something that's scary for Soraka, like an Akali that can one-shot you, a Vi that's gonna ult you. You have stuff like AP Malphite, like stuff like that is gonna be scary. So let me tell you how to counter it. First of all, we talk about the build. So there is a different type of diving champions. I'm gonna talk about that during the build because that should tell you how to build the game. If you are in a game where the enemy only really has poking, like Caitlyn, Ziggs, and they don't and they have tanks, so they don't necessarily have hardcore diving champions like a Volibear, Lee Sin, Kha'Zix, etc, etc. Of course, a lot of champions have diving potential, but let's say the enemies don't have a lot of diving potential, or they only have a little bit of diving potential. Then you're gonna do the standard build. Staff of Flowing Water, Boots of Mana, Revival Cup, etc, 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 okay? Now let's say you are a Soraka, you're a little bit insecure about your positioning, and the enemy has some sort of diving, okay? They have like a Vi and an Akali. Now if you're a good Soraka player, you still go for the exact same build. However, if you're a little bit insecure about your positioning, which is completely fine, go for a Rod of Ages first item. This will give you a weaker early game, much weaker, but late game you'll be fine and you're going to be very, very tanky. Also, make sure you get the Relic Shield if you're against this composition. Now we have the last situation, and this is the worst case scenario, a scenario where you never really want to pick Soraka anyways. However, I'm going to talk about it anyways. The scenario where the enemies has champions that can absolutely one-shot you. Annie, AP Malphite. What would be other examples? Let me look actually. So Annie, AP Malphite, a Kayn, Blue Kayn, something like a Yone even you could say. Pike, champions like that can truly one-shot you, where you don't even have like sort of a chance to do anything against them. Now if you're against a comp like that, it doesn't matter how good you are at Soraka, you're gonna build a Rod of Ages. You're going to build a Rod of Ages because this is going to give you health. This is going to give you breathing space to not get one-shot as easily by those champions, because then you can possibly survive the Annie engage. Possibly. Okay, I'm not saying you will, but without the Rod of Ages, you're always going to get one-shot. So that's basically how you build Annie. You have to follow that thought process, and you'll know how to build not Annie, Soraka. You'll know how to build Soraka. Boots of Mana are super broken on Soraka as well. Revival Cup is super broken. You literally just have to stay alive. You literally just have to stay alive. Now Ardent Sensor is another item you can throw in your build. Cosmic Drive is a more selfish item. It's going to give you a lot more ability haste, movement speed and everything, but if your ADC is doing good, or if you have like a Jax in your team or like a Twitch or something like that, get the Ardent Sensor instead of the Cosmic Drive. It's gonna be very, very nice. If you want to have more damage, you go for Ravenous Deathcap. More sustain, you go for Harmonic Echo. Harmonic Echo is good into poking. If the enemy doesn't have poking, like Varus is poking, Ziggs is poking, Orianna is poking. If they don't have any poking, skip the Harmonic Echo and go for the Ravenous Deathcap instead. For the runes, you go for Aerie. Yes, Aerie. And then here you go for the Resolve Tree. You go for Font of Life. Helps you a lot in the early stages of the game. Bone Plating, again, contributes towards your tankiness for one-shotting. Because the whole thing you need to make sure of is you don't get one-shot. So, your build is going to do that. And the Bone Plating is going to hopefully help you with that. And here, of course, you go for Revitalize, giving you additional healing to your teammates completely broken on Soraka. And here you go for Mana Flow Band. I've seen some Soraka players go for Transcendence, and sure, Transcendence is better late game, but Mana Flow Band gives you a lot more sustain in the early mid stages of the game, because you're gonna run out of mana very, very fast. But if you go for a Mana Flow Band in the early mid stages of the game, you're gonna have significantly more mana. You can use your heal more often, which gives you a lot more sustain in the lane, which can be vital in the game, trust me. And for the spells, I know it sounds weird, but you still go for heal. This is so clutch. When you use your ultimate second ability and your heal, it's really clutch. Man, I need to train my shoulders more, not gonna lie. I'm starting to look a little bit small because of these shoulders. Yeah, I need to train a little bit more shoulders. So yeah, Flash as well, of course. That is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. So I got you guys a gameplay. where the enemies have a lot of diving. I remember they had an Akali. What else did they have? Well, we're gonna see, of course. So yeah, I wanna say, by the way, I am trying to stream every single day on Kick. I'll try to do it for like a week or two and see how it goes. If you guys want to check out those streams, make sure you follow me on Kick. The link is in the description. You just have to make an account. You can watch my streams every single day on Kick. Yeah, so yeah, basically that. You can just download the app on your phone, Android or Apple, or you can watch it on your browser. It's both very, very simple. Just make an account. All you have to do is write an email and a password, and that's it. So here we can see this is quite ideal. Playing Soraka into a Caitlyn is easy peasy. It's like easy game. And I want to say another drafting tip about Soraka. I know I've talked about a lot about the drafting during the first part of the game, but there are some champions that could be considered diving champions that Soraka is surprisingly good against. Let me give you an example. Samira. When Samira goes in and ults, boom, you silence her. Katarina, same story. Yasuo. How the hell does Soraka do good into Yasuo? It's a diving champion, true. But let's say Yasuo ults your teammate. You simply put a silence on top of him, it's gonna root him in place, and he's silenced. Your team is gonna kill him. He cannot even put down a wall. So that's how you have to think with Soraka. Like you can just, your silence is also a very important tool at your disposal. So you have healing and you have a silence. These are the two most important things that you really have, that you can utilize as a Soraka, that helps you out a lot. A lot, like really a lot. So you can see playing Soraka in lane is quite simple. All you have to do is spam your second ability on your ally, heal them up all the time, so they're full HP, and occasionally try to hit your first ability on the enemy. It's really as simple as that. You need to remember, by the way, hitting your first ability on the enemy reduces the cooldown of your second ability by 2 seconds. So you can use your first ability while your first ability is landing on the ground. You can instantly use second ability, and when it lands on an enemy, you'll have a second ability up again. Also, I want to remind you guys, by the way, I am doing a skin giveaway this month, like always, giving away 3 skins, and all you have to do to enter is put down a comment under the video. Yeah, giving away 3 skins. I'm trying to heal him, but clearly the cooldown is too long, I don't have mana. Early game Soraka is not gonna be able to, you know what I mean, win a fight like this. Of course, late game, I would heal them all up in a long fight like this. But because we're still very early on in the game, obviously my cooldowns are still kinda high. I'm not gonna be able to heal that much, you know, not yet. Otherwise it would be like completely broken. Also, when I reach level 3 as a Soraka, sometimes I don't take my third ability, I just put another point to my second ability, because it will double the healing. It's the same as Sona, for example. Sometimes, when you're not gonna use your third ability as a Soraka, because like, why would I use a silence into a Janna Caitlyn, you know what I mean? I could much rather just upgrade my healing, my second ability, when I'm level 3. Because otherwise it costs a lot of mana and the healing is really not that strong. And that's the thing as well. You should really try to not heal too much when you're level 2. When you're level 3 and put another point in your second ability, then it's gonna be worth the mana. Like, then you should actually heal up a lot more, because you're gonna heal twice as much. And, oh man, my nose is itching. Oof. I just want to say, playing Soraka is so easy. Like, literally one of the easiest champions in the game. The only thing you gotta be careful of, and in this way Soraka could possibly be considered hard. I mean, of course, to master Soraka it can be hard, but just being valuable is easy. But what you need to pay attention to is your positioning, first of all. All the enemies are gonna try to kill you. Especially in the late game, literally every single enemy is always gonna dive you. So you have to make sure you position yourself carefully so you don't die. I have to ult here. I can heal him. He's gonna be full HP. I can constantly heal him. Like, look, right here, I have to be careful that I don't get one-shot by them. I have to dodge the tornado. Look, you see, like, this is what I mean. As a Soraka, you're gonna be in the backline. The enemy is gonna try to get to you. So you need to be careful of that. And position yourself very, very carefully so they don't kill you. The other thing that could be considered hard when you're playing Soraka is you literally have to have your eyes, like one eye is gonna be here, and the other eye is always gonna be here. Your eyes have to be like divided, you know, they have to go look like this. Now, of course, that's impossible, but what I mean with that is you always have to have this in your, what is it called? Peripheral vision? Wait, let me look it up. Peripheral... Is it called peripheral vision? what you see to each side. Oh, it is called peripheral vision. Oh my god, how did I know that? Peripheral vision, that's like fancy. Oh my god, wow. How did I come up with that? How? Peripheral vision. Oh my god. You know what peripheral vision means? And I even knew this, by the way. Not trying to flex, but I knew this. You have your central vision, which is what you're seeing in front of you. Like, I'm looking at Soraka right now. Your peripheral vision is the outside. So what I tried to say and explain to you guys is you always need to have the map. You need to be attentive of the map of your peripheral vision. So like, you're not looking at it sharply, but you need to have your eyes on it. Have your eyes on it, look when your teammates are gonna get low HP, and then look at it. Then it's gonna become your central vision, you'll see a teammate that's low HP, boom, instant ultimate. Oh my, I still can't believe, wow, that's actually good. Because English is my third language, so sometimes, sometimes when I say these type of words, I kinda surprise myself, huh. Oh, she's gonna ult me, isn't she? Like, look at this positioning, look at this, we're winning the fight. Look at how crazy this is. Look at how crazy this is. How are we winning this fight? This is how broken Soraka is, guys. Like, this is how absolutely broken Soraka is. He's literally never gonna die. And this is why mana flow band is important as well. If I didn't have mana flow band, I would have run out of mana by now. So it's a really, really important thing to have mana flow band as a Soraka. Like, my Ezreal will always be full HP. Always. And as you can see, now we're applying a lot of pressure on their lane. Ult. The reason I ulted is because Lee Sin was ignited or something like that, so I didn't want him to die from it, so I just ulted him. And this is what I mean. Of course the enemy is gonna go for you. Like, look at this, they're literally all-inning me. He killed Caitlyn at least, so it's fine. Oh, I'm healing. Oh, I actually nearly survived, because I was healing up from my first ability. Peripheral vision. God, like Professor Hells. That's what I want to be called from now on. Oh man. Hopefully I uploaded this video after the stream. Hopefully I wasn't lazy tomorrow to do the stream. So hopefully after the stream you're watching this video right now and you're having fun. I just want to say, whenever Soraka's open, you should pick her. However, of course, there are some drafts where you never, ever want to pick her, which is, as I said, the one-shotting champions. If the enemy has the Annie, Lee Sin is also quite good into Soraka. If they have the one-shotting, AP Malphite is like, it's like you get destroyed by that kind of stuff as well. If they have those types of champions, Kha'Zix can also be quite a good counter, because he can also one-shot you or your teammates before you even have a chance to heal them up. Alistar is also annoying. However, if the thing with Alistar is, if he dives you, he'll kill you. But if you're truly a good Soraka, you can put a silence on top of yourself while he's charging his second ability. Because when you do that, he's not going to be able to use his first ability. So what's going to happen is he's going to jump on you, push you away. He's not going to jump on you and knock you up, because he's going to be unable to use his first ability due to you putting down the silence on yourself. Now, this may be too much to ask, but I'm just saying, if you're very confident in your Soraka skills, you will be fine into Alistar. Same for Leona, right? Like, you put the silence on top of yourself if she jumps on you. You'll be fine. But she can ult you. Like, Leona is harder to play against than Alistar, because Leona does have counter potential. She can actually use an ultimate against you. So like that, there is, the skill floor to Soraka is incredibly low. I think that's what it's called. So it's very, very easy to get into Soraka, because you literally you're gonna be valuable if you just stand back and heal your team all the time. But the skill ceiling is also quite high. To truly master Soraka, you need to have the moves, you need to have the plays, you need to have the positioning, the silencing. Those are game changers if you truly want to master Soraka. Always using your ultimate at the right time. Like, you guys probably know the feeling when you play against a good Soraka, right? When you're all across the map fighting in the Baron lane, you almost kill the enemy, you go under the turret to get that juicy kill, and then literally a millisecond before your attack, the enemy Soraka heals up the enemy and you die. That is the difference between an insane Soraka and a good Soraka. A good Soraka would simply just heal in the middle of the fight. Like you are fighting the enemy, she healed up the enemy Baron laner, you're like, okay, fine, I'm gonna go back, Soraka heal. That's a good Soraka. But an insane Soraka is literally gonna wait till the last moment. Till the last moment, and then when you're already dived balls deep under the turret, thinking you're getting a free kill, that's when the heal from Soraka is gonna come through. And at that stage, you're gonna die to it. So the difference is, a good Soraka is not gonna get as many assists across the map by healing her allies, because a good Soraka doesn't want to take risks across the map. But an insane Soraka keeps taking risks. She takes the risks, calculated risks, because you know you need to know what you're doing. Of course, you shouldn't use your ult when your teammate is dead, because then it's useless, of course. But if you use it last second, you're gonna get way more assists with that. Look at my positioning. That's a good ultimate, healing everyone up so they don't die. But look at my positioning. I'm trying to be safe while I'm also trying to be close enough to my enemy. But Akali caught my ass. This is the danger of Soraka. If you do get caught by an enemy, you can die instantly. Oh, I need to sneeze again, but it's not coming. I need to sneeze. Oh man, I need to sneeze. Whew. Ah, it went away. That sucks. Oof. It's just so funny when you play Soraka. It's like all the damage that the enemy does is literally useless. The only way the enemies can win a team fight is by either out-damaging your heal and by getting anti-heal, which is unbelievably hard to do, because you can spam your heal like crazy. By one-shotting one of your allies, which is doable if the enemies have the right champions, or by killing you. Because you as a Soraka, of course, cannot heal as much as your teammates. You can't constantly self-heal. The only way you can heal is by using your first ability. Look at that, by the way. I simply silenced the Caitlyn, and she's dead. She thought she could kill me, but no. Look, this is what I mean. I used ult, I used heal, I used second ability, I used everything. Yeah, Baron is of course very easy to take. You simply heal your teammates. And right here, I could put the silence down right there. I'm gonna silence Vi right here and root her. So she just really cannot do anything. Should be... Okay, she's still Baron. Now I'm really not sure what the hell this Lee Sin is doing. Why did he not turn on the Vi? I got mad in this game because like I did everything to stop the Vi. Why did they not turn on the Vi? It's so easy, like okay, I was a little heated, not gonna lie. But I get oh, look at the Z moves. Okay, Z, oh my god, what was that? Z has the moves though, what can I say? But like that was so dumb. They should have just turned, killed the Vi and then finished the Baron. Only Vi, they only had to kill the Vi because the rest is not a problem. I'm gonna heal them up. Like look right here, I'm simply just healing my teammates up all the time. And when your teammates get low HP, you heal them up even more because of your rune. They're going a little bit too far. Yeah, he's never gonna kill my teammates, I'm always gonna heal them. Akali is pushing, she can't end, I'm not really afraid because there's a base shield. That's why I didn't really bother going back yet. Because there is a base shield anyways, and Yasuo is gonna be back. She can't end. See, before the base shield we should have backed off. But because right now in the game there is a shield in the base before 16 minutes, you really don't have to be too afraid of an enemy ending the game like that. Because it's just not enough, they have to do way too much damage to end. I gotta be a little bit careful here, because Vi could literally flash over the wall and just kill me. So I gotta be a little bit careful maybe. This particular game, perhaps I should get an Ardent Sensor, but I didn't really trust my team to... actually no, because... No, I shouldn't get Ardent Sensor, because Ezreal doesn't really utilize it very well. Lee Sin doesn't really... Yeah, okay, you know what? No, I shouldn't get an Ardent Sensor. I really shouldn't. I should just go for my normal build. Probably a Rabadon's Death Cap next item. But let's see what happens. I'm staying behind. Look, I want them to tank all the damage. I'll just heal them up. I need to stay as far away as possible from this Akali. Like, look, he's tanking damage. I'm gonna heal him. It's fine. Look, it's fine. The enemies are taking damage. Ooh, I actually do a lot of damage myself too. It would be beautiful if I could silence the Janna during her ult, by the way. Because the only way the enemies can heal up is by Janna ult. So if I can use my silence during her ult, it would be good. But it's not the easiest feat to do. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't have my silence anymore. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to get close enough. But look at this. We're picking them up one by one. Yeah, Zed died. I couldn't have saved him. But it's fine. Look, it's fine. I need to run away. Ult for myself. Silence the Vi after the stasis. Easy peasy kill. And there we go. Now it's just cleaning up time. I'm gonna try to heal them up as much as I can, but I'm dead. Wow. Jace actually did a ton of damage. Come on. Please kill the Jace. Is he gonna get him? Janna's gonna shoot. Yep. He needs to run away. Because the base is... We're losing the base. Oh my god. Oh, he got stopped. Oh. No. Why did he backboard there? What was that? I went for Harmonic Echo? Really? Harmonic Echo in this game? There's no way. I mean, okay, it makes sense against... Actually, it makes sense against Caitlyn. But really, I would still prefer to go for a Rabadon's Death Cap now that I'm rewatching. Huh, interesting. Harmonic Echo. I wouldn't do that if I was in the game right now. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure you give the video a like. It really supports the channel a lot. So if you wanna support the channel, make sure you give the video a like. With the algorithm and all of that, you know what I mean. So yeah. Why do I look so small? What is this? I need to eat more, man. Why is my shoulder so small? Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and have a pizza after this video. Not like that's gonna help. Maybe it's because of... Huh. Nah, let's focus on the game. No one cares about my shoulder. Let's see. Just look at the healing I'm doing. You know how much healing I'm doing? It's ridiculous how much healing I'm doing. Also, another tip that I have for you on Soraka. You can use your first ability for free on enemies that are stunned, slowed, or anything like that. So like if a Janna uses her ultimate, you can simply auto-aim your first ability and you'll hit it. When Caitlyn uses her first ability, she's standing still and then she shoots it. So then you can use it as well. What is another example? Yasuo, when he ults, you can use it for free. Because you can just throw it on top of him. So like there's many instances where you can use it and hit it for free. It heals you up, it does good damage to the enemy, and it reduces the cooldown of your second ability by 2 seconds, which is huge. It's absolutely huge. So I'm telling him now you turn to kill Vi. If Vi comes, you're gonna turn to kill him, to kill the Vi. Vi is not coming, so all you need to do is just take the Baron. There you go. You see, simple. I'm pretty sure the Lee Sin would have turned this time. I'm pretty sure he would have. If the Vi came, he would have turned. I'm pretty sure. Because he's not a bad player. He just made a mistake. So maybe I was a little bit too harsh to him. I'm telling my team now we need to just take either 3 inhibs or just end the game. Like, it would probably be the best if Yasuo pushes top, Zed pushes bot, and the rest pushes mid. But it seems like, you know, we're doing a bit of a variation of it. 2 people top lane, 3 people mid. It's fine, we have the assassin top lane, Zed is getting destroyed. However, can we simply end the game here? We probably can, yeah, we can. So here we go. This should showcase to you that Soraka is still pretty damn broken in the game right now. And let's take a look at how much damage I did and how much healing I did. Now I'm gonna look at that stat. Someone reminded me in the comments that for these types of supports, I should look at how much healing or shielding I did. Yeah, Lee Sin got MVP. He deserved it. He played very, very well. I did 51,000 healing, guys. 51,000 healing. Jesus Christ, that is ridiculous. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.